The NBA is made up of some of the world's greatest athletes. They do things on a nightly basis that very few people on this earth can even do. But remember, they are also human, so they do make mistakes like us regular folks. What are some of the most embarrassing plays from NBA players? Keep watching to find out. Steph Curry, Golden State Warriors. In this play against the Lakers, Steph is going in on a solo fast break dunk. However, as he goes to take off the dunk, he slips, which causes the ball to go towards the three-point line. If that was not embarrassing enough, Curry gets the ball back at the three-point line and heaves up an air ball. So two very embarrassing plays for one of the greatest shooters this league has ever seen. James Harden, Houston Rockets. The Beard's embarrassing play comes after the whistle. In a game against the New Orleans Pelicans, Harden goes for his classic draw foul move. When it seems the defender's hand watches Harden in the face, he gets a tad bit frustrated and slams the ball on the floor. Unfortunately for him, the ball bounced so hard that it hit him directly in the face. Making it more embarrassing is the reaction Josh Hart gives him. The Greek Freak, Milwaukee Bucks. Even someone who is 6'11 can make embarrassing plays. In the Greek Freak's case, this play comes when he's on a breakaway against the Charlotte Hornets. As Giannis goes in for the dunk, he tries to make it a little more fancy than usual. As one can guess, it does not go his way and he ends up missing the dunk altogether. If you're gonna do a fancy dunk, you better make sure you're not missing it. Bradley Beal, Washington Wizards. This embarrassing play comes in the playoffs with the Wizards down 2-0 to the Boston Celtics. In the third quarter of Game 3, Beal is chasing down Isaiah Thomas and is screened by Al Horford. Instead of taking the screen or running around it, Beal goes with flopping. The most embarrassing part of the play is when Beal turns around to the ref and looks for the call as if no one noticed the major flop he just took. If this wasn't a reminder of Beal that he has no future in Hollywood, who knows what will be. Rudy Gobert, Utah Jazz. This one isn't really Rudy's fault. Steph Curry can make any defender look like a fool. Unfortunately for Gobert though, it is a lot more noticeable on a 7-footer than anyone else. When playing the Golden State Warriors, Gobert switches on Curry and that is when things start to get embarrassing for him. Curry works his magic and Gobert looks like he's on the dance floor. He even tries to grab Curry's jersey to stay with him and that fails too. Klay Thompson, Golden State Warriors. Klay joins his Splash brother on this one. In a game against the Minnesota Timberwolves, Iggy drives the lane and passes out to a wide open Curry. Klay thinks Curry is taking the shot and starts to celebrate and turn the other way. Just as he starts to celebrate though, Steph passes him the ball and it hits him in the back. Klay panics, grabs the ball, and chucks it out of bounds. While one could argue this play is more on Steph for not taking the open three, Klay still prematurely celebrated. Joel Embiid, Philadelphia 76ers. Nicknamed The Process, has had his share of embarrassing plays, but this one reigns supreme. In a game against the Indiana Pacers, Embiid goes in for a fast break dunk. With him, he has Redick and Simmons. He takes it himself and proceeds to lose control of it and overall misses it. Not too bad, right? Well, unfortunately for Embiid though, he would go on to miss 2 more dunks in this game. A 7'2" athletic center, missing 1 dunk, it's okay. But 3 in 1 game? Now that's just embarrassing. Kyrie Irving, Cleveland Cavaliers. Before Kyrie was traded to Boston, he and LeBron made quite the duo. As everyone knows, Kyrie's got some handles and can make magic. The downside to that though is that occasionally that magic can go wrong and lead you to being on a most embarrassing plays list. Here on this play, Kyrie goes in for a layup and tries to loft it up and touch it off the glass. Of course, the ball goes a bit too high and ends up landing on top of the backboard. Do not think that is where Kyrie was trying to place it. Karl Anthony Towns, Minnesota Timberwolves. Another big man making the list, this time it is Cat, who makes the embarrassing play. When playing against the LA Clippers, Cat drives the lane and gets a bit too fancy with the footwork. Instead of going up for an authoritative slam dunk, he tries to finger roll it into the basket. And what he didn't realize was that he was a bit farther from the basket than he had anticipated and ended up airballing a finger roll layup. The man is almost 7 feet tall. One would think that would never ever happen. Russell Westbrook, Oklahoma City Thunder. Russ rounds out this list with a classic embarrassing play. Everyone has seen it at least over 10 times. In a game against the Golden State Warriors, Russ is given the ball and starts heading up the court, calling out a play. Unfortunately, he forgets the one thing that is necessary to do in order to play basketball. Dribble. Russ takes about 4 to 5 steps before he even realizes it. Who knows what is more embarrassing? The fact that Russ forgot to dribble or that it took so long for the refs to notice? Well, there you have it. There are some of the most embarrassing plays from NBA players. Are there any that we missed? Or did the players have even more embarrassing plays? Comment below and let us know.